Last week, the government, through the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, issued a directive banning recruitment agencies from procuring Ugandans to work abroad as maids or domestic workers. This move is intended to curb the rampant mistreatment of Ugandans, especially women, in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and Qatar, where they are enslaved and forced into prostitution. Employment agencies involved in the procurement of the youth now find themselves in the line of fire. Many have identified clients whose names they forward to Interpol for the much sought-after certificate of conduct, but as Interpol's Uganda Director Kasingye explains, the certificate will now be issued individually.
Having a certificate of good conduct is one of the requirements for somebody who is going out for work. It's not only work, but even other things. A certificate of good conduct is given by the police specifically to show somebody that he or she has a criminal record in this country or has no criminal record in this country.
Kasingye said employment agencies must now prove eligibility of the affiliated companies abroad where the recruits intend to work. He has urged companies to avoid working as agents of other companies of foreign origin until those companies are approved by the government of Uganda.
That a company which is recruiting somebody, you must be sure whether that is the job that person is going to do. I'm aware that some of you are recruiting people on behalf of other companies. I am requesting that those companies should travel here. Then you do an undertaking with those companies that the reason that is explicitly recorded in the agreement between you and those people is the same job those people are going to.
The Interpol boss put Noah Mayambala, the Secretary General of the Uganda Association of External Recruitment Agencies, on the spot as to why they withdraw passports from the recruits.
But they say our passports have been confiscated and taken away from us.
Let me use the opportunity to clarify that. One, in UAE, it was so that all recruited workers, the company is responsible for them from A to Z. One of the items when you arrive in the UAE to work, you are free to move your passport with all your belongings. Unfortunately, not all workers are having good intentions. Some of the workers, their destination is not UAE to work. For example, they want to go to Europe or to the US. All things are arranged, everything is in order. On arrival the following day, the guy leaves the country. In return, that employer is responsible for that person until produced to government, because they monitor who entered and who left.
Mayambala urges government and Interpol to screen out companies operating illegally in the country. He says this will curb the tendency for Ugandans to be trafficked illegally from the country.
We established UERA in a bid to clean up internally, to help government streamline the business of labor export. There is no country that is surviving without labor export. There are so many benefits in that, once done properly. And I believe that the reason why government decided to license companies was to regulate. And the government believed that there are so many opportunities once done properly.
At the moment, various countries such as Kenya are disinterested and have banned exportation of their citizens to be recruited as housemaids in foreign countries.